Give it up for Damian Cole, everybody. Yeah, yeah. The guy everybody's gonna leave after he plays. Perfect. Follow your heart.
I'm gonna heckle right away. Damian, I'm sorry, I'm gonna heckle you right away.
Hey guys.
Oh, sit back down.
How's it going? It's going well. Hi. Okay. No, I'm not doing so well. Actually, the only reason why I do this is so I have people to talk to. So I can vent about all my problems, all this stuff.
Bang me!
Shut up. But really, no. I've been kind of sad, kind of depressed. I've been kind of blue. I've been kind of blue for a couple months now. Ooh, so I went to this dude, a doctor who diagnosed my issue. The doc said you're pretty screwed with all these sores and warts. It's not the crabs in your pubes, and it's not herpes, dude. You've got the blues. So I said, doctor, what does this mean? And he said, lucky you found a new STD. So thanks to every condom that I didn't use, I've got the blues. It's not fucking funny. No type of protection could ever seal this erection. No, but it's too late for correction. I am infected with the blues. It wasn't long before news suddenly got loose, so now my privates are useless. It's the truth, no one wants my dick. Dear female population on this earth, my name is Damian Cole, not Papa Smurf. And if you reach in my pants, you just might find a clue. Boom, boom, boom. What is this? What do I see? A girl that's blue coming right at me. And when I mean blue, I don't mean sad. I mean she's the grossest girl I've ever had. So 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 get ready. Oops, I already came. I'm sorry, that's a first, I guess I owe you. And also, I forgot to mention, ma'am, I've got the blues. And she said, an STD, oh please, I've got a few. I'm a prostitute.
Yeah.
Sick tank top.
I already told you, sugar. So, that was an experience. Yeah. Thank you for listening. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. I'm not done though. After I was done with the prostitute, I gave her the money. And yeah, I gave her the money and she took it. And then she looked at me, and I'll never forget what she asked me. She said, "Would you like a receipt?" Yeah. And as soon as because I was curious, and as soon as I said that, she reached down in her like torn jeans and she ripped off a piece of denim. She took out a pen. She started writing on it. She started writing on it, and then she gave it to me. And I looked down at it, and there was nothing there. I looked down at it. There was nothing there. I looked at her. I said, "Prostitute, there's nothing here." And she said, "This is your first time, isn't it?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, well, what you do, see, it doesn't look like there's anything there, but if you put it under a black light, think about that." And then I'm like, "You may be a whore, but you're a resourceful whore." It was semen that she used in the time. Yeah. So that receipt, I regret taking that receipt because it reminds me of everything that I wanted to forget. It was just a reminder of all of that. One thing that's stuck in my head, I remember going down on her, which you should never do if you're paying for it, but I was going down for it. I was going down on her. Experience? Yeah, okay. I was going down on her, and at her waistband there's a tattoo, and it said, "Cat got your tongue?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then in fine print below it, it said, it's a rhetorical question, and I was like, "Oh." And that was like the only time either of us said yes or oh during the whole event. But yeah, that was an experience. I'm not really good with girls 1% of the time. But here's an example. I was at a bar. Let's call it the pleasure bar. I was at the pleasure bar, and I spot a fine young lady. I had an eye for this girl, and so she actually filed a restraining order against me after I gave it to her. People that might as well not have eyes. I had this blind friend. I had a blind friend. Obviously, from how I talk, I don't keep friends long. I had this blind friend, and I met him when I was younger. We were at a pool. And that's where I met him. And then I would invite him to all the pool parties, and then he stopped coming. He stopped coming to the pool parties, and I was like, "Hey, blind friend, why'd you stop coming to the pool parties?" And he was like, he just got tired of it. He's like, "Because you guys always make me play one position at Marco Polo, so." Can't play the other one. So. Yeah. What's something that rhymes with Marco Polo and it was a social trend recently? Polo, just polo. Just some YOLO! Fucking YOLO. You only live once. YOLO. There should be an asterisk next to that, and for people that believe in reincarnation. So. I go to CMU, so that's relevant. I'm just saying.
That was good.
All right. Yeah, some more stuff. Did you know that when you're admitted into a mental hospital, the next morning that you wake up, you find a $20 bill under your pillow from the Mind Fairy? Like, because they lost their mind, so. Do you guys hate it when someone's, when someone spots you or something, or they say they're convinced that you look like someone else that they know? They'll be like, oh, you totally look like Mike, and then you show you a picture and it looks nothing like you. It happens all the time. I thought this was gonna happen to me one time. I was, standing there, this guy, I knew it was happening because the guy was like this. He was like, and so he comes up to me, and he's like, dude, you totally look like this guy. And I was like, all right, yeah, I'm sure. No, seriously, you look like the weatherman from our local news. I was like, seriously, you look just like him. And I was like, bullshit. And then he shows me his picture, and he kind of looked like me. So I guess he's my doppelganger. Speaking of doppelgangers, if you overcook a hot dog in the microwave, it looks a lot like Kurt Cobain. So we're at the pleasure bar. What joke comes along with that almost every time? Oh, the pleasure. You're performing at the pleasure bar. You're performing there. What does that mean? It means I'm performing there. So people would ask me all the time, and they'd make that joke. I was like, okay, it's not a joke. It's serious. If you're a guy, go up to the fucking bar and order the special. It's a Jack and Coke. So just go up there, and they put a special ingredient in it. It's there's a special ingredient. It's this small Asian girl that they put under the floorboards, and then when you order it, she comes up and she just starts sucking it. I'm getting to that later. Yeah, just hold your horses. Pleasure bar. A lot of my friends came here tonight. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I'm not going to name all of you because I only have 15 minutes up here. So, so thank you all for coming here to the pleasure bar tonight. Actually, I am going to point out one person. Since I go to CMU, but I went to undergrad at W&J, which is like close to Pittsburgh, and I had some friends here. And one person I've been hanging out for a lot lately is my friend Sean. Sean, he's back there. Hey guys, yeah. Look at him. Just take that. Yeah. Take that in. 6'5". 6'4.5". He's a handsome guy. Sean, or as I like to call him, Plan A. Yeah, Plan A. Because you can call me Plan B then. Because what happens is when Sean walks in somewhere, and I walk in with him, but when he walks in somewhere, like, people pay attention, girls, mostly girls, and they see him and they're just like, I want to fuck that. But then when I come in with them, this is how I'm Plan B, and so he comes in, I want to fuck that, and they're like, but if I can't fuck that, then I'll fuck that. Yeah, sure. But when they wake up in the morning with me, they always want more. When they wake up in the morning with me, they always want more. And they're always like, oh my God, I need more Plan B. And I'm like, yeah. Okay. No. What's up, Plan A? Made that just for you tonight, I swear to God. Just because I appreciate it. Alright. More songs. When you're in Pittsburgh in the city, it's kind of hard to see the stars sometimes, but but you should get out every once in a while and experience it with your significant other if you have one. If not, let me know. Even though after all the shit I talked about tonight, why would you want to fucking do that? But yeah, this is just about that. Experiencing, love under the stars. Here we lie under the stars, you and me, wondering the sky defines just who we are. So beautiful and comforting, you see that's the northern star. And over there is Jupiter, and if you go there without the proper gear, you really will get stupider. That's nice, but I still can't find the Big Dipper. Well, it's not up there, I'll show you. Just pull down my zipper. Now that's kind of funny, but don't even start, 'cause if you do, I might have to send you back to Mars. I may be from Mars and you may be from Venus, but do you know it rhymes with Venus? My penis. Usually people say it. We're supposed to talk of shooting stars and extraterrestrials. Say terrestrials with your mouth while it's holding my testicles. Please stop, can we just try to enjoy this moment? I'm sorry, but all I really enjoy is boning. Enough, this is really getting annoying as hell. Well, I'll stop if you just undo, oh, Damian's belt. Well, I won't undo your belt, I won't touch your zipper, I won't even bother with your little dipper. I do not want sex, but you made me say this. But if you keep this up, you can't put it in my anus. Aw, your anus? But that's my favorite. Please throw up, like right now. I'm looking at this girl. Yeah. What's your name? Hi. What's your name? Tell me your fucking name. Lauren? Everyone started chanting now. Lauren, bro. That's what people in fraternities do. Okay. Yeah. So after that, we tied the knot because if she would have let me put it in her butt, I would have got her pregnant. So shotgun wedding. And yeah. The toughest thing about the wedding, though, is that I had to find a best man. That's really hard, but sometimes everything works out. And when you take the cape off. I'm in love, but I don't have a best man. No wedding is a wedding without a best man. From the east to the west, no man has rose above the rest. But luckily, my sister got a sex change. My sister Stephanie now goes by Steven. It's been a long time coming, and yes, I did foresee it. 'Cause on every Christmas list she asked for a penis. I guess this year Santa must have seen it. I'm in love, and I guess I have a best man. No wedding is a wedding without a best man. I may have the hairy ass, but she can grow a mean stash even since before she ever got a sex change. I'm excited, my wedding's in a couple of days. My sister can't wait to slam all the bridesmaids. Though it seems a little strange, I kinda hope she gets laid. But my bride-to-be will probably cock block her, or him, or her. I'm not really sure. Actually, I am sure. I'm in love, and my sister is my best man. Alright! My sister is my fucking best man. She's not a girl anymore, so it's okay to be a whore. That's a perk being a boy in our society. Stephen helped me pick out the ring, and was right there at the altar beside me. And now it is time for him to give a speech in front of hundreds at the reception. Tink, tink, attention, attention. I would like to make a toast to the brother I love most. I hope that you are happy forever. We all want love. Just don't give up. Please never say never. Now you two might be lovers, but this is my brother. I've looked up to him my whole life. You see, all I ever wanted was to be just like you in every way, shape, and size. Alright, thank you guys very much. I'm Damian Cole.
Woo! He just jumped through the window like a fucking rock star. Damian Cole, everybody. Round of applause, yeah. Is it just me or did Weird Al get a whole lot sexier tonight?